the Numerian Crusaders just collapsed harder than the Dathokan Horde. You remember the Dathokan Horde? If you don't, go back and watch Clandestine Curiosity, or just find the episodes that pertain to the Dathokan Horde, and you'll understand what I meant quite quickly. This was somehow even worse. Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Galactic Paragons in our High Dominion 2 series. We have a lot going on that is all positive. I am going to take a look at where I currently have fleet stationed. Okay, we have a few more systems to take here. And then this fleet, I need you to go ahead and intercept those pirates as soon as possible. So we'll give the order to hit that fleet, and then maybe just come back and take the central station, assuming it's going to fall by the time they arrive. And now let's take a look at what else we can do. Okay, interesting. We have a desert planet. Why do you have control of a desert planet? Why? I'm guessing it's because the Numerians, I mean, again, they were a purifying race. They weren't a devouring swarm like the Dathokan Horde was, but they're a purifying race. And I think they might have taken control of another empire early in the game before we even made contact with them, because that sure seems to be what's happening. Now we have several, we're at our leader cap, so we can't form another sector, but we need to figure out something with our sectors here. Let's see, if we have this one, it would cover that planet, obviously. If we had a sector starting here, it would cover this planet, it would cover that planet, would cover that planet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wouldn't quite reach out here. Whereas if we had a sector capital here, it would still not reach to Eladrin. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So let's go ahead and create a sector here. We're not going to be able to do anything with that sector yet. And that's just a fact. But I can go ahead and... Oh, wow. We have a large anti-crime campaign. Let me go ahead and see what I can do with martial law and such on a number of these worlds. So we have the Serpta sector. Yeah, I think it's going to be in my best interest to just do a whole lot of this for a minute. We have some crime here. Let's go ahead and declare martial law. We have another world that is completely and utterly... it is a desert, so that's a problem. I think in order to deal with that, I like the fact that I have so many exotic gases. Also, I have a lot of minor artifacts. Oh, hello. Hold on. If I have that many minor artifacts, then that gives me an easy solution. Let's see, is it... Which screen would it be under? Not market. What the heck? Do I not have it? Sorry, I'm just confused. Like, I'm trying to find... There it is. Okay, it's under traditions. I don't know why that temporarily left my brain, but it's under traditions. So we can discover an L-Gate insight. We actually don't have that many L-Gate insights right now, so... That wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's sell to collectors because we can only do that once, and we will go ahead and discover an L-Gate insight as well. And after that, that gives us some energy. But I'm going to go ahead and sell... How much am I making per month? Oh yeah, we're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. We're even going to sell that. Because if we have terraforming projects to do, I want to go ahead and get them paid for and just underway. And then decisions-wise, we have several things to do. We need to... Now, we have some luxury goods that we can distribute, which will be really helpful. But for now, let me go ahead and just declare martial law here, because there's very low stability. And it looks like we also... I've already done it here. Here is okay. We have some additional worlds as well that are decent stability, which is surprising, but not our appropriate type. Okay, so I'll leave it at that for now. We have 11k energy. I've got an energy deficit anyway, so it's good to kind of have a buffer in place. But I imagine some of these other worlds I'm about to take may need some terraforming as well. So thankfully we can terraform worlds now that are populated, which is handy. Promising officer. Captain Corey, son of Bora, the commanding officer of the Blonde A station, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Blonde system. The Admiralty on Syndar Prime, recognizing the qualities of a promising flag officer, has decided to promote the captain to the rank of full admiral. Okay, that's nice, but I'm going to need to fire them most likely. Because... let me see. Yeah, I've already got an admiral, and I mean, that's great and everything. They're 25. How old are you? You're 49. You have Scout, Trickster, and Cautious. Yeah, I'm sorry to do this. Like, you were literally just promoted, but I can't deal with you at the moment. That reminds me, we do have a system over here that hasn't been fully explored, so before I unpause, let me see what else I can do with my scientist. I have several colony ships here. I think, yeah, I had already sent those to kind of hang out by some of the existing colonies. All right, so you're exploring. You're just returning to the Sin system. So why don't you come here and explore and figure out what's going on? And then there's some debris in Thoravia. So go ahead and take care of that research project for me. Okay, so once again, we have just a little bit more conquering to do. We have also this transport fleet, which is moving, moving from planet to planet, taking over left and right.
Secured.
What have we here? Uncovered hidden resources. Keeper of the Vault's Tyrann's experience as a prospector has helped uncover resources hidden on the surface of Whitsun 6. We can construct mining stations in orbit to exploit this discovery. Excellent. All right, so we have advanced research complexes available. Ooh, code breaking. Yeah, let's go ahead and research that because it seems like we're behind on hacking in general, and we need to change that. All right, so let's now send the army to Yaragana. The Mephisiotan Imperium has audaciously laid claim to the Darasta system. Where's that exactly? I'm guessing down here somewhere. Wait. Where are you claiming? Let's find out where. Why is this not showing? Oh, AAR. There we go. Okay, so it's right here. It's the system that my fleet is literally in.
System charted.
And they've laid claim to Aranis, so they're claiming over here now that we're going to be bordering them. And that, you know, fair enough. If they're feeling hostile, then that is understandable that they would take that route. Let's go ahead and build... Actually, you know what? Gene clinics first, then holotheaters to help with the amenities issue on that planet. I'm going to be pausing and unpausing probably even more than usual this episode because I've got a lot to figure out in a short period of time. Okay, so you're currently... Yeah, we do have to study that strange asteroid. Why don't we go ahead and study that? Actually, before you even do that, I want you to come here and survey these systems. I'm going to queue up all of those, and then you can go back and you can study the strange asteroid, okay? I know we've been putting that off forever and a day, but I want to take this territory while I have the opportunity to do so. It looks like we are ready here. Let's go ahead. First of all, yeah, you are coming back to survey Enif. Good. Build mining stations, and this starbase is going to be done in a few seconds.
Construction
perfect. Complete. Mining stations and research stations. Now, it looks like we were also... I know I had hyper relays going in a few of these systems. Let's continue that progress. Okay, starting to run low on alloys, which is not surprising. Alright, so the first Star Order is on its way to
Planetary
take
invasion
this
commenced.
territory, and we're going to be almost done.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Yeah, that didn't last long at all. Second Star Order has destroyed a pirate station in the Haldana system and recovered its strong room module. So we got some energy and some minerals for that. We really don't have a lot left to do. Alright, so you're coming here to the Whitsun system. There's an archaeological site in the Whitsun system as well, which is quite welcome. Bayonbeck is... I mean, there's nothing more I can do here. There's no crime at the moment, although it is starting to become a problem, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Kartha. Interesting name. So this is a smaller... Yeah, I don't like the low habitability on this, so let's go ahead and make this an alpine world. Although, it seems like the unstable tectonics are going to make... Yeah, I'd rather it be an alpine world, to be honest. It's going to reduce habitability for the slaves, but I'm trying to increase habitability for the High Dominion. I'm trying to be very selfish, thank you very much. Alright, and then we'll do the same for Serpta. Well, actually, no, that's a pretty small colony. Let's go ahead and see if we can focus on terraforming worlds that are large first, like this one. So terraform to an alpine world, please. Okay, and then we'll stay focused as much as we can on the building. Again, lots of pausing and unpausing. It's going to happen a lot. And then you are done, I think. So why don't we go ahead and have you come back to Thoravia, and you can finish upgrading. Now, one of you has increased sensor range, right? Yeah, so if you come here, we might be able to detect what's going on in this system. Maybe. I'm not sure, but we might. So why don't you both go up there? So we're ready to jump whatever is happening there. All right, Kartha, you do need some basic buildings here so that things don't completely fall apart. So why don't we build gene clinics and then precinct houses on each, just to increase stability a little bit.
Construction complete.
Ooh, we finished engineering research and I didn't catch it. So what do we have? Is it finally time to go ahead and just research the orbital ring? I think it might be. Let's do it. I've been putting it off forever and a day. Let's stop putting it off. The Urana colony has room for... I need more housing. Honestly, I need food. And I don't need a ton more amenities or anything at the moment, so just... let's do an agriculture district there for now. Economically, I'm still really happy with kind of where we are. I just want to stay on top of this situation as much as I can. All right, we're at 18 of 19 star bases. Coming down to explore this new territory. Resource storage full. Yeah, I know. Influence is full. So what I can do with that... build a hyper relay in Grokken. And we'll slowly be taking care of that. I guess I'll go up to speed 2.
Invasion commenced. Construction complete.
Alright, so that's that. Looks like this is... They continue to kind of move their capital around because they have no choice. Yeah, I'm just going to send... The nice thing about the aggressive stance, which again I just learned about, or perhaps relearned, but had not used in a very long time. The nice thing about the aggressive stance is I can just send them where they need to go, and then they'll take care of the fighting on their own. Okay, so our executor could be an invader, which this would only affect our armies. It could be a marshal, and armies would be 10% cheaper. Planetary combat would be reduced by -2. So basically allowing units to stack more, I guess. That's interesting. That makes me want to go back and, like, do a bit of a deeper dive in the combat system a little bit, because I would think that more combat width is better. But this is saying that if you make him a protector, it'll reduce planetary combat width by -2. All right, so I'm just going to say marshal so that armies get cheaper. That's the sensible choice at the moment. All right, are we terraforming here? Yes, we are. That's not even going to take particularly long, which is nice. We're terraforming here as well. Anything else I can do? I can distribute luxury goods, but it doesn't seem super necessary. Ooh, this can... Yeah, we're going to make this an Alpine world. Absolutely. Although, there's not like a really clear opportunity to sell a resource to get enough. Unless I sell minerals, which I can do. You know, let's sell some minerals, some consumer goods, and we'll sell 100 of each rare resource, and there we go. Now, Kapara can be terraformed to an Alpine world. This music is very appropriate for what we're doing to the galaxy right now, I have to say. Society research from researchers has just been improved in speed. So, naval capacity plus 30, that could honestly be a good idea. Although I'm going to go for hydroponics farming right now because it's going to be done in just a few months, and it will help me ensure that my food stays in the black. Because right now, that's a bit of a problem. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit. Serpta. Okay. Already have precinct houses here, and it's not doing a whole lot. I've already built a slave processing facility as well. That's not doing a whole lot either. I'm taking a look at what the Otterton Monument would provide. It would, I mean, it helps with citizen pop happiness. Credit where due. I'm going to go ahead and build an ancient refinery, though, because at the end of the day, we need to make sure our resource income stays strong. And we have a very nice mineral surplus right now, so we can take advantage of that by having some jobs at the ancient refinery opened up. Okay, so are any of you done? Yeah, build a hyper relay there. Also, we definitely have some opportunities to collect trade value from some of these systems.
Technology secured.
Nice. All right, code breaking +2. Advanced shields is probably the way to go, but also research institute so that we could continue to increase our research power. Might be a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. I've been leaning hard into tech for this entire game. And I've already said that a couple of times, and I just want to reiterate and emphasize that as one of the main things I think that's helping me win at the moment. Gene clinics, and I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Just paying very close attention to see where job opportunities might be available, like here. I could do another... Yeah, speaking of that, well, slave processing facility might be a good idea. Let's go ahead and build one there. Need to have a decent number of those where possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and build a gene clinic here, because we don't have one yet, and we clearly need one. And Serpta has some stability problems. Why is that? Let's declare martial law. Amenities are not an issue, but I want to make sure that we don't have any rebellions on our hands after all of this.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Alien specimen procurement. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Syndar Prime has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. We will gather these specimens. Okay. So let's go ahead and track all of them. And it looks like most... Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all in my territory. Wow. Alright, hold on. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. Every last one is in my territory. let me see if I can figure out which science ship, because I have that science ship currently. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're surveying down here at the moment. Here's what I want you to do. Finish surveying that system. And then I want you to just take care of these projects for me. We'll go up to that one first, and you'll come down to this one. Wait. Just kidding. We'll do that one, then that one. Oh my god. Then that one. That's debris. Although if you're in the area, you may as well do it. The fact that we just can do all of these automatically is freaking funny to me. Oh my god. Alright, so that's taken care of.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Good. Alright, so we control that planet. There's really only one left, I think, right? Yep. Yeah. This is their capital. Let's see how strong their garrison is. Not strong enough. At all. Not even remotely. So we're just going to move our... Yeah. We're moving these ships into position to maybe have some sensor authority over this particular system, because we haven't been able to figure out what's been going on in there for the entire time we've been at war, which is weird.
Technology secured.
I want you to build that starbase. Let's pause. All right, so we've researched the hydroponics bay. The heritage site is available for upgrade, which, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and select that, because if I can start upgrading my various Autoton monuments, that's going to be a win, like, across the board. Okay, I'm going to upgrade that research complex because we can afford to. Speaking of that, there are probably a few others where I can say the same. I just need to be careful. Yeah, I don't want to go too nuts with it. Also, I need to build probably a few more vaults of knowledge. Wouldn't be the worst thing. All right, now you claim you need amenities, so let's build a city district there. Everything's coming together relatively quickly. Yuri Alashja was unable to build a mining station on Sasharim. Resources have been refunded. Try again. Excuse me. What are you doing? You were supposed to finish surveying Enid first, you absolute moron. Maybe when I restarted the order queue,
Complete.
I was holding Control-Shift-Click just a little bit too enthusiastically. That's probably what it was, because I did reset that once or twice while getting them queued up in the right order. This is still the most important thing. I need you to fully explore this system. It's not even like there's a ton left to do before it's finished. Get that done.
Star system charted.
So we're landing armies on the final planet.
Planetary invasion commenced.
This might be the end of the war, unless something is going on here, which we're going to find out shortly because our fleet's on the way.
Invasion force has
End
seized
of the
planet.
Numerian Crusaders. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Numerian Crusaders, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. Nice. Okay, so the Oracle has just gained a new level. Right now, the Oracle is Principled, so we can upgrade Urbanist. We can upgrade Intellectual. This would just be on planets. I kind of want to just say Intellectual. Let's push that research as much as we can.
Construction complete.
So now we're in an interesting position. I'm going to go ahead and assign a spy master to spy on these guys. They're now routine compared to us. But what I'm hoping is that... Yeah, we're already trying to improve relations with them. Oddly enough. So the Coalition of Jurel War is They just helped us win this fight. And now they... Hang on. So you are checking out the unknown system. So I can potentially add that to my territory. If and only if... Hang on. Let's go ahead and build a construction ship. Heck, we can build 3 of them. It's fine. We have a couple of systems that we can take. Honestly, I kind of want to just use my fleet to knock out these Guardians and then have my science ship survey these 2 systems and take them before the enemy can. So that's what I'm going to do. Wow. Coalition of Drellwar does not care that we just fought in a war together. I think they're unhappy with the fact that I just used it as an opportunity to take over the entire territory that was being declared on. I mean, you snooze, you lose, right? Like, I just moved faster. You can't blame me for that. Don't get mad. All right, let's go ahead and select... Let's do interstellar campaigns so that war exhaustion rises 10% more slowly. Now, there are some jobs available here. Let's go ahead and build alloy foundries there. I need to double check to see if there are any worlds closer to the core planets. Okay, let's go ahead and start upgrading these. Worlds closer to the core planets that have like any kind of martial law or other restrictions on them at the moment. Okay, let me make sure that I have enough of this. Alright, so energy-wise, I'm actually okay right now. But I want to make sure that I upgrade all, and I do mean all, of my Autoton monuments where I have them. I don't have them on all worlds, which is reflective of the fact that, like, you don't need to build Autoton monuments earlier in the game because their bonuses are primarily dependent on how many ascension perks you have. So in the early game, they're not as important. However, their utility climbs with time. So now I'm absolutely making sure that they're all in good shape. So right now, economically, we seem like we're good. Let me go ahead and get a mining station set up there, and then we're going to get one of our construction ships sent right there. Yeah, lots of claims happening. That's adorable. You really want to do this? Because 2 can play this game, you know? Like, 2 can absolutely play this game. So I'm going to claim, with all of the influence that I have, I'm going to claim... Can I claim this entire cluster? I bet I can. Not quite. I can't quite claim the whole thing. I'm going to claim all of it but Sharku. So, I mean, if that's the game you want to play, let's go. Like, if you really want to just, like, turn around and fight me now, I'm down. Uncover hidden resources. Keeper of the Vault's Tyrann's experience as a prospector has helped uncover resources hidden on the surface of Bruin Singularity 1. We can construct mining stations in orbit to exploit this discovery. Very nice. So remember, we put our Keeper of the Vaults in a science ship, and she's now flying around finding things, which is freaking great. Our Grand Storyteller has leveled up. Now, are you currently... Okay, so they are currently commanding a science ship, too. On completing survey, basic resource discovery chance, plus 5%. Heck yeah. Prospector, let's do it. Just to help economically. Because we have so many things that kind of have to stabilize in short order right now. Also, we are terraforming this world right now. Yes, we are. Good. Are we terraforming this one? No, and we probably should. Let's go ahead and do that. Although, where the money's going to come from is not clear. Yeah, I don't really have the money to do that. So we're going to have to wait until we have more of an energy surplus to terraform more planets, which is fine.
Star system
We also still
charted.
have to kill the Eldritch Horror, which has been an afterthought for a while. Oh, let's go ahead and build these mining stations. And now it looks like we're fully charted here, so Starbase. Don't quite have the resources for it at the moment, but we will in a second. Smuggle activity reported on Wegri. That's unfortunate. But that's going to affect trade, actually. Very frustratingly. Let me take a look at something real quick. Factions. The strongest faction is March of the Brave. They want an Imperial hegemony. They don't like the fact that we currently have low naval capacity usage. They don't like the fact that we haven't slayed a Leviathan recently, but we're about to do that. But this is just going to help us with additional, unity. Not going to help with anything else necessarily. I just wanted to see if there was anything going on, and it seems like the largest factions are the ones that approve of us the most. There's a general authoritarian faction that is a little bit less happy with me, because we don't have an imperial or dictatorial authority, but that's okay. I can stomach that for the time being. All right, so it looks like we can't see into this system. We're going to have to explore it directly, which is fine. We just continue to keep a very close eye on all these possibilities here. Let's go ahead and upgrade the civilian fabricators there. And then I think it would behoove me, let's get a gene clinic going there. But as soon as I have the opportunity to start building more like trade in commercial zones, like I was going to say trade zones, but commercial zones, I'm going to do that. All right, so I just want to survey this system before I jump these guys, but I can move my fleet like right here, so they're right next door. All right, aptitude. This is our very first choice in our new tradition tree. The Empire needs you. Many young people dream of becoming one of the revered leaders of the Empire, so this increases leader capacity and increases leader pool size. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that if I need an additional leader right away, I don't feel like I need one right now, but if I need to add one, I have that option available to me. All right, Lilita. You honestly, like, if you've got a job opening, then let's have a generator district there. And what's this? Wow. Got some free energy right there, in fact. All right, Research Institute has been unlocked. I am going to go ahead and research faster physics research. That's an obvious choice.
Star system charted.
Now we can propose subjugation to these guys. To the Covenant of Kart, which was a breakaway faction from the Numerians. But right now I don't have the influence to do it. So we'll have to wait and just kind of keep an eye on that opportunity. Also, I do have the option to upgrade a lot of my stations. I feel like I should do that. I've been sitting on it for a bit. All right, so we have the Sakara station here. Yeah, that should absolutely be upgraded. The Wayford station, also a pretty important upgrade. Let's go ahead and get that one done. I'm going to be looking at stations that kind of protect my territory more than most. All right, what the Panasa system, not as much. Rothbelek, yes. All right, so now we have no more alloys of any kind to speak of. All right, here we go.
Construction complete.
I'm going to send a single construction ship down to Brune Singularity and start expanding down there. Meanwhile, the science ship is about to explore this system. Show us your wares. We offer you Trium brand bunk beds. These innovative, space-efficient, stackable sleep receptacles increase the habitation potential of planetary housing, allowing you to squeeze in more capita per square meter. All this for the low price of 6 months of society research. How do you do the things you do? We intend to find out. A one-time delivery to a single colony only. Bunk beds are guaranteed to last 80 years and no longer. Increases housing by 10% for the duration. Not interested. Move along. Sorry. I'm not that desperate. All right, so 30 days roughly. There we go. We have arrived. Ooh, election. So we can re-elect Nock. He's a defensive engineer. We can elect Baron Victor Yaredin, but he would have to leave control of his army, or his fleet, I should say. And we don't actually have enough unity to guarantee that Nock would be selected, so hopefully Nock will get re-elected automatically, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this using my own means. Okay, so it does seem like I need to send a construction ship up that way. Also, we're about 36 minutes into the episode, aren't we? Time flies. Oh wait, I already sent a construction ship, so you just need to go there. And maybe we'll send another one here so that we can do a couple of things at once if needed. Alright, I'm going to wait for this surveying to finish because it's not going to take a long time. We're checking it out for the first time, making sure that it's safe, it can be locked down, it's in a nebula so we can mine stuff. It's going to be fine. Although there's a slight energy shortage. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and build a generator district because apparently every mandate would benefit from that. Also, I kind of want to conquer those Gaia planets now. I feel like now is my golden opportunity to do that. If I'm going to do it. Alright, the Pakshalika station. This is another station that I think would benefit from having an upgrade. So let's go ahead and get that done. And tell you what, we're about 37 minutes into this episode. I'm going to stop this one here. In the next one, I'm going to just, as efficiently as I can, lock down this territory that I've taken. It does seem like things with what used to belong to the Urians over here, it seems like things are starting to stabilize a little bit. Over here, not so much. Now, we do have low stability on this planet, which is one of the worlds we just took. So we need to make sure that that goes away. And we have somewhat low stability on a number of planets because we're getting warnings about these. But we have an actual rebellion about to take place, potentially. Actually, it's on a number of worlds. It's Balenbeck, Malika, Yawenbeck. Yeah, but all of these are in the new territory. None of them are in the old territory, which is good. That means things are kind of evening out over here, and we need them to as soon as possible. All right, so we have this science ship here. Can't do anything with you. But we are checking out the rare specimens, so that's going to be a nice project for our society research. And yeah, next episode is just going to be a matter of stabilizing as rapidly as I can and potentially dealing with a hostile threat next door that we're trying to spy on as rapidly as possible and see if we can, stave them off. We might even be able to subjugate them at some point, given now how much stronger we are than them. So I might propose that, given that we control all this territory now, but I want to do that from a slightly stronger position before I start flexing quite that hard. So that's just a mental note for the next episode or two. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.